I'm going to start with the eye makeup, so I applied tape. For the eyebrows, I'm using an eyebrow pencil. I'm using an ash grey colored eyebrow pencil. Once I'm happy with the shape, I'm going to brush them upwards and fill in the sparse areas. Be gentle with your strokes here. For my eye makeup, I'm applying some concealer on my eyelids. I'm also applying some eyeshadow primer. If you're happy with the concealer, you can skip this step. I'm going to start with this black eyeshadow first. With the help of a pencil brush, I'm applying it on the outer corner of my eye. Next, with a clean brush, I'm blending that eyeshadow. Next, I'm using this shade as a transition shade. I don't want to keep this area blank, otherwise my eyes will look more hooded. Next, I'm going to use this shade next to the black shade that I used. I'm using a flat brush for this. Next, I'm going to take this light shade. I'm applying it next to the previous shade. Next, I'm going to apply this shade. I'm not taking this shade all the way to the inner corner. For the inner corner, I'm going to use a light shade. This shade I'm going to apply on the inner corner. Next, I'm going to blend the outer corner. I want to make the color more intense. Next, with this shade, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Once I am happy with the eye makeup, I'm going to start with the base. Before I started the makeup, I had moisturized my face. Now I'm applying the primer. I'm focusing the primer mainly on the T-zone. To color correct, I'm using a concealer that is darker to my skin. Wherever I have pigmentation on my face, I'm using this concealer. I'm using a brush for more coverage. Next, I'm setting the concealer with some loose powder. To apply my foundation, I'm using a non-porous sponge. All the products are mentioned in the description box below. Drag the remaining foundation on your neck and on your ears. I'm using a cream blush for this makeup. To apply it, I'm using the same dry non-porous sponge. I like to apply my blush on my nose and chin also. If you want, you can just apply it on your cheekbones. To highlight my face, I'm using a light concealer. If you don't want to highlight your face, you can skip this step. If you're happy with the coverage that your concealer gave, then you can skip this step. You can set your concealer with some loose powder or compact and you're good to go. But highlighting your face will make your face look brighter. So what you can do, on your concealer you can use a light colored compact. But don't go with a very light compact, otherwise your under eyes might look grey. I'm setting the concealer and the face with a loose powder. Next, I'm contouring my face. I'm using a powder contour. You can even contour your face before you apply the blush. Taking the contour behind your ears like this will give you a sharp jawline. Do let me know if you use this technique and how it works out for you. Next, I'm applying some powder blush. Next, I'm applying some highlighter. On my lower lash line, I'm going to use this color. I'm applying this with the help of a pencil brush. Next, with the help of an angular brush, I'm applying black eyeshadow only on the outer corner of my eye. I'm keeping it close to the lash line. Next, I'm smudging the eyeshadow. I'm using a liquid lipstick. You can use the lipstick of your choice. I'm going to apply lenses, lashes and mascara off camera. So this is the final look. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.